Speak softly so that no one hears. This statement must have been heard by all of us, and may also have come out of our mouth. But the thing to think about is that sometimes this sentence comes out of our mouth, and at other times, it falls into our ears. There are very few secrets that we do not want others to hear. Often we ourselves are the cause of unrest in the family. We may or may not be able to see this, but this is the real truth, because knowingly or unknowingly, we ourselves foolishly tell those things to others, which we never know. We should tell in the same things which we knowingly or unknowingly told to someone else become the cause of our sorrow. And then later we regret that we should not have told this to anyone. After listening to this Buddhist story that I am going to tell you today, you will come to know 7 such things which you should never tell anyone. These are the 7 things that you should not tell anyone. I will also give you the logic behind why you should not tell them. And apart from these 7 things, if you feel that there is something that I have missed or I could not tell, then comment. Please tell in the section. Before you get lost in this Buddhist story, if you are visiting the channel for the first time, do subscribe to the channel. Once upon a time, there lived a young man named Ram in a city. That young man was very poor. It was difficult for him to get even 2 meals a day of pulses and bread. Even after searching day and night in search of some work, he was not able to find any work. Then one day, he told all his problems to his wife. He told his wife, "Wherever I go to ask for work, everyone does not give me work, saying that there is no need of work in our place. I am tired of looking for work. I don't understand how I will feed you people, how I will take care of my children, and this worry is eating me day and night." Hearing this, his wife thought something and said, "You go to a man only once to ask for work, and when he does not give you work, you do not even go to him again. If you want to get work from him, you should show sympathy. It will happen. You will have to gain sympathy from them. You will have to show your poverty so that they understand your helplessness and hire you. So do not be shy. Tell them your helplessness. Tell them your poverty, and through this only you can get work." This thing stuck in Ram's mind, and the next day he went to the same merchant to ask for work, where he had gone to ask for work the previous day. But this time he prayed to that merchant with folded hands and requested him that he is very poor and in great need of work. He will be satisfied with whatever they give him, but please employ me in your place. Seeing his condition, the merchant hired him at his place. He started going to work there every day. Deep inside, he was happy that he got the work, but he was paid less than other people. The other people who were doing the same work were getting more salary, and this one was getting less salary. When he told his master about this, the master said, "Look, brother, you needed work. I gave you work. Instead of thanking me, you are complaining to me. What a strong porcupine you are." Hearing this, Ram became silent right there. It was true to some extent. Seth had given him the work only as per his compulsion, and that is why he used to pay him salary as per his wish. But gradually, he started telling this to his relatives and also to his friends, what kind of man his master is, and how much salary he pays him. Time passed and Ram continued to do his work with full dedication. But now the circumstances started changing. Seth now took more work from Ram than other people, and paid him less. This thing was very painful for Ram. He is working harder than others, and is getting less pay than them. This has deeply hurt his self-esteem. Now gradually his mind started turning away from his work. He was not able to concentrate on work at all. Obviously, who would like a place where a man has to compromise with his self-respect? That is why he soon left his work and came home and sat idle. Now he had no money left to meet his household expenses, so he started asking for help from his relatives and friends. His friends considered him worthy of pity in front of him and consoled him, but behind the scenes they used to make fun of him. He would say that Seth is so stupid, he took so much work, and did not even pay the poor man. Hey, if we give him money, he will not be able to return our money tomorrow. His condition is such that he has no work, so how will he get the money? Due to this reason, Ram's condition was getting worse day by day. Now he started living under stress day and night. The same friends, the same relatives who pretended to be his own, were considering him an object of pity. They were feeling pity for him. Everyone used to come and give him a lot of knowledge, but no one helped him. It often happens that there are many people who give knowledge, but how many people are found who help, hold the hand, and guide us forward? One day he came to know that a Buddhist monk had come to the neighboring village, who was very knowledgeable. Ram was so stressed that he could not see any way out, so knowingly and unknowingly, he reached that Buddhist monk. After reaching there, he falls straight at his feet and starts crying. While crying, he tells him his entire situation, tells him how his master took advantage of him and how his relatives treat him. Hearing all this, the Buddhist monk silenced him and said, "All these problems have arisen due to your lack of intelligence and your stupidity. If you had wisdom, then not a single problem of these could have saddened your mind, but because of your indiscretion, and because of your stupidity, you yourself have laid thorns in your path. Today I'm going to tell you 7 such things which you should not tell anyone, even by mistake, and by following these things you can definitely remove the sorrows coming from outside, which are growing inside you unnecessarily because of the world. The first thing that should not be told to anyone is that never make the mistake of taking help from others by showing off your helplessness and your helplessness. It is possible that today he will help you after seeing your helplessness, but tomorrow he will not fail to take advantage of you. Even if you don't take advantage, that person will never give in to making fun of you in front of others. That's why never show off your helplessness. If there are 2 chapatis or dry chapatis in the house, then eat there and go to sleep, but others should not even have a clue about it. Just think for yourself. What is the purpose of telling about helplessness? A person either wants to get sympathy from others or wants financial help from them, but if you see both the situations, then the other person has not stopped taking advantage of you. And even if he doesn't take advantage, he will consider you a fool in his own eyes and will definitely make fun of you in front of others. That's why never tell anyone about your compulsion. The second thing that should not be told to anyone is your past mistakes and future strategies. Just think what effect it will have if we tell the mistakes of our past to someone else. If those mistakes cannot be corrected, then what is the purpose of telling them? You yourself are revealing your dark side in front of the world. You are revealing your own mistakes in front of others. This will change your character in the eyes of that man, and he will always look at you from the same perspective in the future. Therefore, do not let your character be formed in the eyes of any man, and just think that you are in vain, telling the strategies of your future to others, bragging about the strategies of your future to people who are not a part of your work. What is the benefit of? Those people will not help you, but they can definitely become obstacles in your future strategies. The third thing that should not be told to anyone is that whatever conversations we have about our home, between ourselves, with our parents, with our wife, with our children, those things should remain limited to the family. If you trumpet these things in front of others, then others get an opportunity to enter your house, and they will never fail to take advantage of it. He will try to take your family members away from you. We see in the society that in order to reduce the disputes in our house, we tell those disputes to our neighbors and other relatives. But this would never have helped you. Rather, the fights in your house increased further. The next thing that I am going to tell you, which should not be told to anyone, may sound very strange, but I will give you its truth through an argument. I say that do not tell your income to anyone. Now, what could be the purpose behind not telling your income? Just think, If you tell your income to your friends, then when your friends need it, only you will remember it. They will help you because they know that if your income is good, then only you can help them. And that is why more people will ask you for help, and when you will not help them, then they will think that this guy has money, can help me. Yes, but it is not helping. That's why your income can be a reason for a fight between you two friends. If your income is less, then people will make fun of you. And if it is more, then they will ask for help. Then there is no purpose in revealing your income. The next thing I am going to tell you, keep it to yourself and don't tell this to anyone. Your weakness and your strength. Often a person does not know what his weakness or his strength is, but if you know your weakness and your strength, then firstly, you are a very intelligent person. And secondly, you should not share these things with anyone. Because if others come to know about your weaknesses, then they will take advantage of your weaknesses. And if they come to know about your strength, then the same strength will become your weakness, because that strength is known to the other person, and he will also find the bed of strength. You should not tell your weaknesses and your strengths to your wife or husband, because after this, you will always have to live under their control at home. The next thing that should not be told to anyone is about your friends and your enemies. If you tell other people about your friends, they may betray you by becoming close to your friends, may try to distance your close friends from you. Often the common man does not do this, but your enemies may try to do so. And on the other hand, no one should know about your enemy, because if the person who is your friend today becomes your enemy tomorrow, then he will become your enemy. Together they can defeat you and betray you. That's why never tell even your best friends about your enemy. The next and last thing I want to say is that when you donate, do not tell anyone about the donation, otherwise the donation becomes useless. When you boast about charity, you are telling how big a giver you are, and this will create ego in you. That is why, if donation is done secretly, it is better and more fruitful. When your left hand is donating, even your right hand should not know that the left hand is donating. These 7 things which the Buddhist monk told Ram contain all the principles of the world hidden in them. By following these things, you can create happiness and peace in your home and remove conflicts in the house forever. If you think about these things with your conscience, then you will find these things to be true. And our purpose of telling the story is to awaken your conscience. You yourself think about the things that we are telling you. And apart from these, if you know anything, then please put those things in the comment section. Then friends, that's all in today's video. I hope that you would have liked this video. If you liked it, don't forget to like the video.